What's up, everybody? Welcome to SA Boxing Talk. I forgot to hit the record button on the last video, so damn, and it was a good video. I hope I can repeat the same thing for you. But anyway, Canelo Alvarez against Sergey Kovalev, or Kovalev versus Alvarez, depending on who you think is going to be A-team in this particular fight. I personally think it's Canelo Alvarez. If I'm honest with you, I think that his credentials speak for themselves. Despite the fact that he's moving up to the light heavyweight division, I still think he maintains the A-team status. Anyway, like I said before, in my previous video that I didn't record, I have shaven. So if you haven't noticed and you do follow my videos, I don't know what you make of that. Anyway, Canelo, coming off some good wins, has earned the spot. Light heavyweight, I don't know. Light heavyweight's a different kettle of fish. Sergey Kovalev is the best light heavyweight in the world. For how long, I don't know, because technically, he is 36 years old, and he really struggled against Anthony Yarde, a fight that in his heyday he would have smoked relatively quickly and early. But not to take away too much from Kovalev, as I said before, he's 36. He's bound to be regressing at some point, and I think that because now he's past his prime, it's going to be difficult to beat someone like Canelo Alvarez. Granted, Canelo might not come in heavy. He might come in a bit lighter, which will add to the speed advantage of Canelo Alvarez. Can Kovalev handle that? Of course, Kovalev's usually in with these big guys. Canelo Alvarez is a little bit shorter than him by 10 centimeters. In fact, Canelo's also giving up a 7 centimeter reach advantage. But of course, we saw him against Rocky Fielding not too long ago, the fight before last, where he went up to the super middleweight division and absolutely smoked out a very praying mantis-like build in the form of Rocky Fielding, which shows that he has the punching power to contend at the light heavyweight division. And I've not always been a fan of Canelo Alvarez. I'll be honest with you. I've always looked to nitpick, and I've sort of learned to appreciate the skill and the level that he's accustomed to now. He's really doing a good job in the promotion of the sport. So entirely grateful to him. But in saying that, I do also think that he's the favorite to win this fight. And the reason being is that, again, it's the age that's against Kovalev. Saul Canelo Alvarez is just about to hit his prime, I believe. He's at the age of 29 now. He's going to enter that, once he gets to about the 30 to 33, that'll be sort of his prime, particularly in the middleweight division. That's sort of where it is. So yeah, and of course we might miss out on a trilogy fight with Triple G, or we might watch it, but I do think that this time around Canelo will definitively beat Triple G because of the fact that, let's be honest, Triple G won the first fight. I know it got ruled as a draw, but we all know Triple G won the first fight. Canelo Alvarez won the second fight fair and square, which he got given the decision. And the third fight, Golovkin's same age as Kovalev, but, wear and tear on Golovkin. He takes too many shots. One of my favorite fighters. I think that in Golovkin's prime, one of the greatest hitters, punchers of all time. Anyway, that's the topic for another day. Canelo Alvarez against Sergey Kovalev. Let's get back into that fight. The MGM Grand, Las Vegas, Nevada. That's a home stomping ground of Canelo Alvarez. Of course, himself and Oscar have been operating there for many years, and a big portion of his pay-per-view career has been actually at the MGM Grand Arena. So it's almost like a home ground to him, although Mexican against Russian shouldn't play too much, but you'll be surprised. In saying all that, Canelo Alvarez, 52 wins, 1 loss, and a draw. And Sergey Kovalev, 2 draws. And Sergey Kovalev, 34 wins and 3 losses. Also with 1 draw to his... Well, not also. He has a draw to his name. Kovalev struggling against Anthony Yarde, sort of coming to the end. As I said before, he would have beaten Yarde quite easily in his heyday, as opposed to Canelo Alvarez, who just keeps on climbing and climbing. The weight division might be the discrepancy in this fight, but again, they're matching it at the right time, I believe. And I'm going to pick Canelo Alvarez to win by unanimous decision. Please have your say as well, because I want you to weigh in on, do you think the Crusher has one last performance in him? Is it going to be against Canelo Alvarez? Is it over for Crusher if he loses this fight? Is it... what happens if Canelo loses? Do we just go back down to middleweights and sort of say, listen, that was a gamble? Bernard Hopkins gambled and won. Roy Jones Jr. gambled and won. Do we just, if he gambles and wins, does he stay at light heavyweight? What's the move? What's playing out here? Have your say in the comment section. If you don't feel like commenting, you're a bit shy, don't feel the need to do so, but do feel the need to like the video. And if you're new, please subscribe to the channel. I'll highly appreciate that. Thank you very much for listening, and cheers.